Hi Taurus, welcome to Kaminacation. Thank you for choosing me for your energy check-in. Let's get started. Let's first find out what is the lesson that Taurus is currently learning. What is the lesson that Taurus is currently learning? Ooh, Taurus, you got Rebirth. Amen. So you may be going through certain cycles right now where you are having to shed your skin and like kind of become a new person or a new version of yourself. And this doesn't mean that, I know how Tauruses are, so it doesn't mean that you have to lose who you were before, but it's like inviting in a new type of energy, and just allowing yourself to continue to open up to whatever the gifts are of the universe, whatever it is that they want to offer to you. That's what I'm hearing, okay? And some of these offers have to do with you letting go with certain pieces of yourself, or past stories that you have for yourself, in order for you to like make space for this new version of you. That I don't know if I'm repeating myself, but that's what I'm hearing. I'm literally hearing like a baby crying, so this also could be having to do with you like reparenting yourself. We do have environment at the bottom, but I'm particularly focused on 44 there. Somebody else got this card, or did I use that video? I don't know. But 44, and then wow, intuition is under that. 22, wow, and then karmic completion is under that. Sheesh. Okay, Taurus. But the 4 is the 4th house, which is the house of Cancer, and it has to do with, it can have to do with your inner child, and with like your mother. So like I said, this could be about you reparenting yourself right now, and like reteaching yourself certain lessons, because sometimes we learn lessons in childhood that stick with us for our whole lives, and then we realize once we become adults, like, hey, that lesson is not really suiting me anymore, or the way that I've been thinking about this thing is not really working for me anymore. So you may be going through that right now. All right, Taurus, let's see what's going on. Taurus, what's going on? Okay, we got the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so it looks like you're coming out of, again, this certain type of mindset. You may have been feeling in the past or recently feeling like a concern about finances, or feeling like separated from somebody or something like that. But it's like you're clearing your mind and getting out of that energy. It's like lack mindset. Maybe that's what I was seeing with rebirth. You're rebirthing the way that you think about your circumstances, like, because in the 5 of Pentacles card, there are 2 people like wandering around in the snow, and they're all bundled up in cold, but whole time there's a church right there. There's somewhere for their safety and security right there that they could walk into. This is like also about spirit asking you to trust in them, and I feel like currently you're kind of switching that mindset and changing how you are viewing your spiritual assistance, even like realizing like you don't have to do everything yourself, Taurus. Okay, you are not alone, Taurus. Okay, okay, so it's like the thing about like coming out of a certain type of mindset is, I wasn't expecting that. You got the 2 of Wands with the 2 of Cups in reverse. But I was just going to say, the thing about coming out of a certain type of mindset is like once you get out of that, then the next thing is like, okay, so now what? Like that's the energy I'm feeling. And it's like the now what comes from being in a certain type of comfort zone. And is like once you get out, like, okay, this is what I'm trying to say. When you have a certain type of mindset about, let's say, money or relationships or anything that you can possess, because Taurus is I have, right? Anything you can possess. If you have a certain type of mindset about that, and then it kind of shifts for you, it's like, okay, now that I'm not seeing this thing as something I possess or I have, now I have to figure out, what do I do with that information? How do I feel about that? And kind of make a decision about what direction that you want to go with that new energy that you're finding, especially if you are having these like certain revelations or getting these downloads that are restructuring your mind. Is like, okay, again, now what do I do with that? How do I use this to my benefit? How do I bring in more, I want to say love, but that could be anything. Look at that, the Magician came out when I was saying that. how do I bring it? I don't want to just say love, but love can be in all types of forms. It could be love of self as well, especially when you're going through rebirth. You can have moments where you are thinking back to, with this Five of Pentacles energy, like you can think back to times when you were like so caught up in everything that you don't have, and you think back to it and you're like, why was I thinking like that? You know what I mean? So it's like, you have to understand that when with this new mindset and this change, it also comes with you kind of letting go of whatever the old way that you were thinking. I think I said that already. And like, that's how you manifest something new. Got the Magician here, so it's like if you're at a place right now and it's kind of feeling like a little bit of a crossroads where you're like, okay, so now what do I do with this? How do I move forward? Like, now that I've released this, because the things, what is it, like a saying or something that says the things that you possess you, or something like that. So it's like, now that you release this energy that was possessing you, or this this mindset or whatever, now it's like, what do I do? But it's like, now you have to see that you have everything that you need, and you always did. Just like I said in the first place with the Five of Pentacles, like with that church being there, with your spirit guides surrounding you, like you have everything that you need here with the Magician card, and it's just a matter of actually using it and putting it to use, right? Show me some cards for Taurus, please. Ooh, fell right in my lap. The Sun in reverse. So you have been possibly facing certain, like recently, yeah, delays with your money, like things not working out the way that you expected to. A lot of Knight of Wands is here. Yeah, things not really going the way that you wanted to, or things not progressing the way that you kind of hoped or planned. And that's okay, Taurus. Like, that things don't always go the way that you wanted to, because that means that there's something better waiting for you. And it's your job to like be aware of that, and that's why it's good for you to be in an energy of like not possessing things and holding on to things, because sometimes when you hold on to things too long, it's like you were supposed to release it, and when you don't release it, then that's what causes these delays when other things can't come in, because you've been holding on to something else for too long. And you know, not to say that there's anything that to do right or wrong, because divine timing is divine timing. So anything that you have done was exactly what you were supposed to do in a way, you know what I mean? But there's certain things that we can do to speed up the process as well. Okay, yeah. So I feel like you're breaking free of certain like ideas that you have about feeling like you have to choose this or choose that or this, because that's what the energy of Magician is, bringing together all four of the elements, and knowing that you can use all of them to bring your dreams to life or whatever like that. And so we got the Seven of Cups coming out here too, and usually this is a card about choices, but for me right now, I'm feeling like with this energy of making choices is actually like, yeah, you can pick up any of these cups, and like whatever it is, that whatever you pick up is going to become what you want it to become, right? Got the World that came out. Why is the World here? Wow. You know, it just flew across the room. The Lovers flew across the room all the way down to the floor. And let's see what's coming out with that. We got the Moon in reverse, the Eight of Cups, and the Queen of Swords. This is feeling like some like separate energy from everything I was just talking about. Not necessarily completely separate, because we did have the Two of Cups in reverse here. It's like, Taurus, I'm feeling like there's certain energy that you're just not having anymore, okay? Like this whole in and out energy, this player energy, you're not having it anymore. These relationships that are not equal give and take, you're not having that anymore. Things that you don't gain anything from, you're not having that anymore. It's the end of that cycle. Is you realizing that you have everything that you need, and so anything that comes to you is supposed to be, I wanted to say replenishing, but that's not the word. That's what came to mind. But anything that does come to you is supposed to be filling your cup, right? Because you already, you have a cup of your own already, of course, right? But when people come in, they're not supposed to be dipping their hand in and taking stuff out and never replenishing it. That's not how it's supposed to be. And I feel like you're putting it into that with the Queen of Swords and getting really clear on like these past cycles and these past ways of thinking that no longer suit you, and you're kind of leaving that alone, because this kind of comes a point in time where you realize that the situation that you were involved in, or like I said, people that you dealt with, it's like to an extent like those are choices that you made, you know what I mean? And it's like you choose to stay somewhere where you're not feeling satisfied at, like that's a choice that you make, right? With the Moon in reverse here is like, I just feel like you have to not be scared of the unknown. And just because you're ending one way of thinking and you're like, okay, now what do I do now? Again, with that same Two of Wands energy, like this now what energy, now what, it's like they're gonna show you, don't worry. Let me pick up the Lovers. They flew way over there. Ooh. Okay. We're gonna just leave them over there. Whatever that's about. But I think you're just becoming really clear on things, and so you have to trust that you are clear about it. So whatever you are setting your sights on is gonna come towards you. That's the law of attraction, and you have to trust that that's what's gonna happen. You have to trust that when you let go of things that are not serving you, they're gonna be replaced by things that are good for you. Okay, you have to believe that. You have to. But it feels like that's the energy that you're in. But if not, I'm just reminding you. What's the overall advice for Taurus here? Amen. Okay. You got the title card coming out here. This is giving me heavy contract vibes when I picked it up. When I said amen, it was because I know what the card says. But then I picked it up. Wow, I said contracts with the Three of Swords here. What's that poking out up there? The Devil. Interesting. Okay, and sometimes I feel the Devil is like the exact opposite. Not exact opposite, but kind of like opposite energy of the Lovers. It's like this card with the Devil, the Lovers, and the Tower, to me, it feels like these are all the same two people. Okay? But we're not going to get all the way into the energy right now. Let's just start with this card here, okay? It says, you are a badass being full of life, love, and possibilities. Through this deck, may you find a path to your best self. And this is exactly what I was just saying about, like, the possibilities are endless. Like with this World card with the infinity sign up there, like anything is possible. But the first step to that is getting clear on like how do you see yourself, first of all? Because when you know how you see yourself, that's how you can set a standard of what you're willing to accept in your life. And what are the things in the past, like if you were feeling unfulfilled or unsatisfied in previous situations, being clear on why that was, okay? Not just being like, no, I don't want that, I don't want that, I don't want that. Getting really clear about that and understanding that you deserve so much more than that. But the thing about contracts, I was saying here, with the Three of Swords, the Lovers, and the Devil, is like maybe you've had some past situations that were very, very karmic, okay? And many lessons that had to be learned there, all right? And you had to learn the difference between codependency and like true love. Okay, because true love is not codependent. Okay, so like I said, letting go of these energies, this Five of Pentacles type energy of feeling left out, left in the cold, feeling like abandonment, right? You're letting that go and birthing a new version of yourself. So congratulations, Taurus. Okay, but your advice is for you to keep realizing these patterns that you're breaking and understand that even if it's painful sometimes, like it's very necessary. Okay, and let's look at the potential outcome for Taurus. Six of Wands. Amen, amen. Amen, amen. With the Ace of Cups at the bottom. Ooh, Taurus. Ooh, with the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. But anyway, you got Six of Wands. This is like victory, success, things working out for your best interest. Okay? That's what that is. Okay? Self-love, cup is full, cup is running over, okay? This is the potential outcome. If you stick with this path that you're on. If you stick with you understanding that you have to take action and be like the fire in your own life, all right? You have to ignite yourself. You can't always, especially with this, what I was saying about these contracts, is like there are certain things that you can learn without having to be hurt, without having to suffer. Realize that. And like save yourself some of the trouble, okay, Taurus? That's your outcome. You got the Six of Wands. Where'd it go? I put her back. My bad. Boo. Come on, there you go. Six of Wands. Ace of Cups. All right, what's the agreements for Taurus? Wow. Okay, let's get one more for Taurus. Wrap this up. All right. Thank you, Spirit. So the agreements that you have, Taurus, is create a beautiful dream. And isn't this what we were just talking about? And you are, oh, we got two. We have one hidden back here. Okay. We also have enjoy heaven on earth and become immune to poison. And this is what I was saying, like, you don't have to suffer to learn lessons, okay? You can spot it, call it out, and cut it off. right, but anyway, create a beautiful dream. Your word can create the most beautiful dream, or your word can destroy everything around you. Impeccability of the word only creates beauty, love, and heaven on earth. Wow. Enjoy heaven on earth. Look at that. They goes hand in hand. Impeccability of the word can lead you to personal freedom, success, and abundance. You can attain the kingdom of heaven from this one agreement. Be impeccable with your word. And I'm getting that energy too from the Five of Pentacles. The Seven of Cups just fell on the floor. I'm getting that energy too with the Five of Pentacles. Like, don't be speaking like in a lack mindset, okay, Taurus? Like, you need to be speaking like, what's that song? I am healthy. I am wealthy. I am rich. I am that big. You know what I mean? Like, stick with this. And if you want to use this for, oh, it's reversed, so never mind. But yeah, speak life over yourself and into your experiences, okay? Even when something feels like it's not going the best that it can, still speak of it as if it is. Always speak with a positive outlook. Be immune to poison. The whole world can gossip about you, and if you don't take it personally, you are immune. Immunity to poison in the middle of hell is the gift of the second agreement. So it's like, create your own little world, create your own little heaven, and people that's trying to seep into it and create hellish type of scenarios, you got to block that out, Taurus, okay? So I hope this was helpful. If you enjoyed this reading, please like it, subscribe to my channel. If it resonated with you, please leave me a comment below, and I hope that this was helpful once again, and I hope you have a great day or night or whatever it is, wherever you're at, okay? Mwah.